Hi, I'm JC and I'm here to help you practice your English. Today we're going to be looking at these 5 verbs. And these are verbs that I chose because a lot of my intermediate students have troubles using some of them correctly. So what we'll do first is I'll go over the infinitive and the simple past tense for pronunciation. And then after that, we'll look at each verb just to get a simple explanation of how to use these verbs. Okay, repeat after me. Feel, felt. Look, looked. Seem, seemed. Smell, smelled. You can also say smelt. Now, I'm from Canada, so I have said smelt. British people will use it also, but they also use smelled. So you have your option. I think it's more common in the United States to say smelled. But, you'll see when you're in a certain area what people use. Taste, tasted. Okay, let's go back. First of all, the verb feel. Now, feel has a few different meanings. Say, for example, you want to talk about your physical well-being. Example, you say, I feel sick, I feel happy, I feel excited. Or if you touch something, say, for example, you feel your face. You feel a piece of clothing. You say, oh, what kind of material is that? Oh, that's cotton. Okay, you feel it with your fingers. Also, there's the sense of the idea of having an impression. Example, I feel that you're not quite sure how to pronounce this word, meaning I have the impression. All right? Now, the next verb, look. Look also has a couple of definitions. First of all, to look, you're looking with your eyes at something. You look at something. But if you say, for example, you look interested in the job, meaning when I analyze you, when I'm looking at you, I'm saying, that person looks like they really want to get that job. Okay? Now, another idea of look. It can also have to do with your physical well-being. You meet someone, you say, oh, you look very refreshed. Did you just have a vacation? You're judging from what you see with your eyes. Seem. Now, the verb seem is similar to look, but it's more based on a person's behavior or the way they conduct themselves, okay? Say, for example, you have a new boss and you have a meeting with that boss and you watch him or her, how they deal with people, how they answer questions, how they give information, and then you pass a judgment. We always do pass a judgment on certain people, especially maybe superiors at work. So you say, she seems like an intelligent woman, or he seems like an honest man, or she seems organized. Her ideas are clear. You're basing your impressions on what you believe to be true. And it's all based on someone's actions, or the way they behave. All right? Now the next one is smell. And that's pretty easy because it has to do with smelling with your nose, okay? To smell. And it can also mean, like say for example, I smell with my nose, or you smell something. You smell a perfume, you smell cooking, you smell a skunk. You know that animal, a skunk? It's black and white and it has a very pungent smell. Here I'm using the noun smell, meaning odor. And of course, the last verb is taste, to taste. And this we do with our tongue when we eat something, we try something. Something can taste salty, sweet, bitter, depending on what the recipe is. Taste. Now let's do the exercise together. I will show you 6 sentences. I'll give you a few seconds to look at each sentence, and then I'll give you the correct answer, and I'll ask you to repeat each sentence after me. Are you ready? Number 1. Answer: when I saw you yesterday, you looked so tired. Repeat. Number 2. Answer: after eating at that restaurant, I felt sick to my stomach. Repeat. Number 3. Answer: when I came home from work, my spouse was cooking supper and it smelled so good. Repeat. Or, when I came home from work, my spouse was cooking supper and it smelled so good. Repeat. So like I said before, there are 2 possibilities for this verb. Number 4. Answer: your new partner seems like a nice, down-to-earth person. Repeat. Have you seen that expression before, down to earth, down to earth? It means that the person is not the type of person that pretends to be someone else, that is snobbish, that makes other people feel inferior. A person that is easy to communicate with, not complicated, down to earth. Number 5. Answer: my new boss always makes me feel uncomfortable when he enters my office. Repeat. Number 6. Answer: after I tasted the dish, I decided to pair it with a French white wine. Repeat. So here in the sentence we had to pair. That means you're going to pick a type of wine that would go well with this meal, with this dish. All right? Well, that's the end of our activity for today. If you'd like to go back and practice these sentences with me again, go right ahead. I hope you don't have too many problems with these verbs, but sometimes it's just a question of using them and feeling comfortable with these verbs in certain situations. All right, so I'll say goodbye for you today, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.